One. Went to our class today. Did you guys hit thumbs up on the video over there? Thank you. pushing it, and then they were still. Yeah. 40. I think I have one. Keeping this in this F5. Morning, everybody. Oh. Oh. The whole game crashed. What? I'm done. Hey, Pastor. Morocco. Thank you, sir. How's life in Morocco? Hey, Roberto. What up, Roberto? No idea what I'm doing with this car. I'm just trying some stuff. Did I ever do a tune test? I did. Oh, it's just an auto set. From last time I drove this car was eight months ago. Yeah, 8 months ago. I'm gonna stop here. Okay, so this is the stop pin. Bang. 2 degrees. The stock tune. Let's see how that feels. Go from there. Wrong tires. I have to go past the pit to hit escape to put the right tire. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. mods in this thing. If they got the right mods. Might not be much to this car. Plenty of practice. Didn't even get to do a lap with it. Oh well. Hey, it's just PRM Roberto, the fastest guy in the game I'm up against here. No problem. Untested, untuned. Hey, no smooth. The tune's not ready, we'll have to bail and just go to the next session so we can tune it some more. Oh, good lord, Roberto. The Renault. The specs on this thing. Acceleration on the Renault is crazy. Braking, acceleration is a lot better. Handling's a little better. I got way more speed. But right, let's pop a wheelie. Wheelie Nelson. Just 5 going there. Had the guys come out and run fiber internet yesterday. Haven't swapped over to it yet. It's on the cable. But that'll be nice. Come on, Roberto. Keep playing. Sorry, let's go. The rating on that car is lying. He just outran me, and his car's rated at a 4 point something. Mine's rated like an 8 on the speed. What? Okay, something fishy here. What the hell? I'd say the numbers on that car are not correct. He should not be outrunning me. Roberto, how is that car outrunning me with less speed and less acceleration? How are you that much faster? I'm confused. Am I missing something here? Even on the straight, I mean, through the corner, sure, but on the straights, they get off the same time. Unless the numbers on it aren't right. Look at the distance, he just put 2,000 feet on it. Good lord, okay. He went from 800 feet to 2,000 just in the straightaway. Yeah. Real estate. Got another race. That car is way too fast for its rating. That's bogus. That's a top speed race. Yeah. I'm lying, right? That's a lot of practice time. This one's coming up. Michelin. Might be some people on this one. Yeah, that was really weird because his car was way faster than mine in acceleration and speed. Now, I thought for sure the Ferrari F40 was faster in acceleration and speed, and he was just leaving me behind. So that was really confusing for me, and frankly quite pointless. Because if that car can handle better and is faster, then there's no point. It's not even a race. So the numbers on that car's card, they don't jive with reality. Kind of weird. Road to the lens, road to the lens, road to the lens. Oh, where the hell's my level? Did we mess it up? You can't load it and then change the tune? It's so dumb that you have to change the tune of your car before you enter the thing. You gotta go all the way back here. Change the car. And then change the tune. Reset. That power class. Race mode. Sport speed. Let's try that one. Hi, James. How's it going? That should let us get this car in the race now. It should be under spec. Or within spec. It's weird that it won't let you get in the race first and then change the setup. You have to do all this. Okay, that's not the one. 30 seconds. Jeez. No time. You gotta hurry. Come on. Barely made practice. Grand Prix. Okay, we're on sport tires. I'm not gonna have the best grip, but that will save a bunch of points. I can use those points for speed, so maybe we can make it boogie pretty good on the long straights. Yep, 40 seconds of practice. Kind of the tune. I'll just have to. I'm just going for some base settings I think will work with the weight of this car, the aero, class we're in, the tire. See? One with the car in the first 20 seconds. Plenty of time to practice. Alright. Nothing to be concerned about.
We are the gods now.
That's a bold move, bringing A class. I've got more speed. But I might be able to get to my speed quicker than I can. Acceleration. Come out of the corner without boiling the tires off of it anyway. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. This back going. Okay, A class gets a head start. They're slower. Still need some more reins not sliding around like I want. Need more oversteer. It's not bad though, it's pretty good. Got a lot of wing on it. I need to reduce that a little bit. gonna have to toss the car around. It's got too much grip in the rear, but it's gonna have to yank the wheel a lot. Gonna get it rotating, but unfortunately that means it's gonna kick on the traction control. Just gonna have to yank it the right amount. Keep it from getting into oversteer and too much traction control. Not ideal, but we'll make it work. Just till we can get back on the tune. Yeah, the front end's pushing because the rear end's not coming around. I'll get the right angle. Okay. Hot tires. My rears are getting hot. It's starting to look like it's on caster wheels for a second there. Yeah. Hang in there. Tire heat recovery is really fast in this game. Been playing a lot of instead of course the Evo. I have 4 servers for that game, dedicated servers, 3 public and 1 private for the big dogs that don't want to get rammed. The big dog server we can go 4 wide, 150 mile an hour, not even scratch paint, you know. That's where the best racing is. But the public server is a good place to meet new people and get people into the private server. So they serve their purpose as well. And I can't go flat out through there unless I get that angle just perfect. It's not getting it. There's like 12 minutes left in this race. Not really much point in continuing on until we get this tune right. Car's pretty good, it's just not quite there yet, it's not ready. Too much aero on the rear is slowing it down pretty bad. And the front end's pushing. The rear suspension, I think the springs need to be firmed up and maybe allow a little bit of body roll. And then it'll probably be a lot faster. So that's what we'll do next. Okay, let's see. Open events. I like the open events because these are 10-minute races. That's more in line with what I like to do. Okay, this one's got the chicane, so we can get up to about 200 here, maybe. This is Hakone. Now that would be a good one. Hakone Grand Prix. And it'd be short. It's a long race. Mount Panorama. Let's do 10 minutes of Panorama. Let's do half a race. That'll be fun. That's one of my favorite tracks, so if there's people in there, let's do that one. Okay, what's available? Yeah, there's people in there. Yeah, I'll keep it in the sport setup. Sweet spot at 23. Eyeball in there, of course. Alright, here we go. What's up, Fred? How's it going, man? I'm trying to get my racing fix in, so we're back in the Forza, as you know. Yesterday I did the head-mounted GoPro. We're doing just a screen cap today, so it'll be nice and sharp for you guys. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. No complaints here. Too early to even complain, you know? It's like 4 a.m. I've been streaming for an hour and 7 minutes, so yeah. Couldn't sleep. I slept a little bit. I was like, why not? Why not? Do some laps, you know? Yeah, 4 a.m. 3:57. 3:57. Let's get this vibe, brother. You gonna do some racing today? What are you up to today? I think, what is tomorrow? Thursday? If Thursday's tomorrow, then we get the Evo update. Early bird gets the worm. Look at that race car. What the hell was that? They're in the same class. Why did they get to start so early? Oh, what the hell? Stuff. Well, adult, yeah. Life does tend to get in our way of fun sometimes. Alright, well, maybe not today. But if it works out, you know where I am. And if not, it'll just be that much sweeter tomorrow. Is tomorrow the Evo update? The next half, yeah. I gotta remember I'm the sport tires to my cold, so it's just a tune-up I slapped together. I'm trying something different. 180 beats per minute. Good racing music, huh? This will wake you up in the morning at 4 o'clock. It's like kind of crazy. I feel like I'm running through the jungle, man. I'm being chased by somebody with a spear. Actually, I don't feel that way. I don't feel any anxiety. I'm the one with the spear. Oh, that's what it is. I'm in the jungle. I'm chasing these guys. They got a spear. An absolute weapon. Why did they get so slow there? That's really weird, huh? Better. Oh! No ABS. I forgot. Couldn't hear my brakes with the music was. Aw, shit, boys. It's all over about the crime. That little BMW's really fast as shit through these twisties up here. It feels pretty good, but it doesn't have enough hose there. Kind of neutral, I think. Let's see what there. A little bit oversteer, but that was just wheel spin, I think. I had to lift there a little. I had to lift there a little bit. It's coming unglued. A lot of torque in this thing, lightweight. Oh, man. Woo. Sliding, sport tires. I keep forgetting I got the sports on. I'm driving it like it's got race tires. But you know, that's okay. At the front end. Slides a little bit. It's not really pushing, it's just sliding. I guess that's one and the same, but it's a little different, I guess. Kind of hard to explain. Oh, shit, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Hold the line. Sure where to brake here yet. Hit the arrow the way it is. And I was looking at the brake pressure and I moved it up and down a little bit. And it didn't look like it was going to improve, so I feel like the brake pressure's still pretty good. And with the extra arrow on the back, actually I reduced the arrow on the back, so yeah, it might not break quite as good. Just a little graph down here, maybe those. Alright. Tires, come on out. The front does not want to grab real well. I think they get cold on that. I forgot they get cold on that straightaway too. Hello, straighten me up. Thank you. They get cold on that straight. And then you come up that first corner and it's like, I'm not ready. Let's put a little pressure on him, yeah. Maybe might be better through here than I am. It's a little bitty car. But it looks big compared to the car. That's all the brakes I got, son. I can't brake any further there. We'll shift to that one, we got drive. And for the next. Come on! I'm gonna let off the brakes and slides. I think it's the 150 beats per minute. It's got me a little wild. Too many beats per minute. We gotta go down to 175 maybe. Wild, man. I'm like jungle wild. On the straightaway, that's not good, brother. I'm gonna be on you like oh shit. Right behind me. Let's just go a little smooth over here. I'm not trying to set a record. Smooth is fast, a little more measured. Not killing the front tires, so keep them from getting too hot. Then, when we come up here to the corners where we really need the tires, they'll be okay. Like right here. Let's see. Is it better? I don't know. Maybe. Could be. Look the mirror, huh? Just as fast, just going easy instead of driving like a madman. I think the 180 beat per minute is just too strong. It's too powerful. Got me so wound up. The beats are too powerful, people. Come on, Matt, let's get it. I'm gonna let him take the lead. I was like, what if the curb comes up and I can't see it because I'm so close to his car? Yep. And then it happened. That's why I laughed. And I was just thinking, like, I probably should tuck him. I'm a big noob. Hit it, brother. Hey, Fuller. I downshift too much? Yeah, I do like the engine brake. This car has really long gears. First gear goes to 80. Think so? More stable, yeah. I've got the D-cell turned almost all the way down on the rear diff, so it's not really affecting, you know what I mean? Like some people turn that rear diff way up, so I can ramp it down shift it out, like I said it usually. Oh, we'll see. Here, I'll do it right here. Brake needs work, but the diff's okay. It's not big. We'll give it a try. I think that a lot of people would say the same thing, fully, that I downshifted it. Your tires got cold on that straight or something. I don't know what happened. Oh, you know what? He may have spoiled the air behind me. I think that is the thing in this game. He can get in a certain position and the arrow just goes bananas. Oh, he spun out too. The struggle is real. Every time you let off mid-corner with high engine brake, it's throwing the weight forward. Yeah, that's the gear. Okay. Well, appreciate the insight. You know, I can't watch myself race. You could throw on the steering wheel if you wanted to see my steering since I've got this view up. Well, I've got a lot of people rip on Forza and GT7 and stuff, but I think that's a mistake. I think they're still a very useful tool for learning tracks and getting better. And in Forza, there's options, and one of the options is on the steering is, you know, arcade-ish or regular, whatever they call it. There's like several levels of it, and then the one I'm on is simulation steering. Most people don't do simulation steering in this game because it's hard as fuck. It's realistic. But I finally got used to it. It took me a year. It took me a year. I mean, that took me a year of, I couldn't even see last place guys get my ass whipped so bad. So anyway, all that to say, I think in the long run it's worth it to learn the simulation steering in Forza, so that whenever I go with a wheel, you know, because there are a lot of people on controllers with a wheel, simulation steering, so it's very realistic. And then you come over to other games, like I said, of course, at Evo, it's not much different at all. The feedback's different, but grip's grip, you know. I mean, once you figure out how the car boogies and how it wiggles and how much it can handle and what it can't, yeah, it's all about the same. And what it can't do, you tune it in or tune it out. Try to force it to do what you want. I don't know. I think they're all good. I don't, you know, they're all fun and they're all good. That's the point, right? Have fun. A lot of people get hung up on video games and like football teams. They're like, well, this is my team because I live here. Well, okay, you can live in the Evo land and love it, but you can also like Forza as well and not be mean to people that like Forza and vice versa. And, you know, shout them down and say, well, racing's the best, and this is the best, that's the best. They all have their strengths and weaknesses from what I can tell. I bought all of them. I own all of them. I've tried them all, and I felt like they were all immersive. They're all good enough for what I need is a lot of tracks, a lot of cars, and immersion. Trick me into believing I'm on the track. I'm tickled. I don't care what brand game it is. Alright. It's Hockenheim, I think. Let's see. We'll get back to the Lola. Play with the tune a little bit. I still don't feel like it's rotating quite enough. This is on the sport tires, so they're not very, this is not the race tires. But these will slide a little bit in the front. If I can make that front stick, then the rear will come around, and that's what I want. So, leave the tire pressure on. Gearing is, I didn't get done with my gearing, I think. Yeah, I did, yeah, I did. I got it set in it. Alignment. It feels like it needs more camber, but I'm gonna leave it alone. The rear could probably stand more camber, but the lower the angle on the rear tires, the better it's gonna hook coming out of corners. Because the tire's laying flat and you're coming out straight usually. Leave that alone. Could firm that up if we need to. To go up with that would help it rotate. And it could be that we just have way too much wing on it. Because if we need it to rotate and it's not spinning out, we can lower the wing and that will let it loose a little bit. Try it full speed. All the grip on the front and a lot less on the rear. That should help it pivot and rotate. Because right now I feel like the rear end's too gripped up and I can't get going. Can't get the angle right to floor it. I'm having to wait until it finally comes around and then floor it. That delay is going to get me left behind on the straights. It's getting serious when I'm putting a towel behind my roller wheels on my chair. I'm hitting the brakes and I'm rolling around. Okay, here comes the Chaparral. This is the fastest car in the whole game. When people show up with that car and they have his kind of level, they're coming for a win. They're not coming for a race. They're not interested in a fair race. They just want to win with the better car. So most people in Forza, when they see those cars show up, it's the fastest car. If they win, people are like, whatever, subtract 4 seconds from every lap. And then we'll know what he really did. And people say this is in the realm of Metacar too, so you have to, some people say if it's not a production car, it's a Metacar. Truly, it's your game, you bought it, bring whatever you want. See how this rotation feels. Really good there, nice and smooth. Tires didn't even scrub a bit. And it should be cold. Yeah, it's got a green or a blue stripe in the middle, barely. Also with that angle of the rear tire straight up and down, not so angled. Not only does it come out of corners here better, it's going to stop better too. Provided that your stopping point is flat. Auto traction control there. Let's try it without traction control. Then we can tell how much aero we need. Because right now, traction control is kind of masking the problem. So the ABS is off, no throttle assist, simulation steering. That's just pit. Traction control, let's turn that off. No stability, manual with clutch. Okay. That's as professional as you can get it in this game. No traction control, so it's gonna want to spin on sport tires, and so we're up about 100 horsepower and we don't have sticky tires. But it could be the case that we need to elongate first gear to reduce the torque to first. We'll see. We might just leave it and have fun. Oh, we might just shift the second. It looks like the rear diff is a little loose because the right rear got hot when I took off in the corner. Yeah, that right rear tire got hot before the left. It's peg legging. Yeah. One tire fire. Oh, okay. Shake that, pulley. It's Lewis Hamilton. We probably should pay attention to what he's doing, huh? Yeah, I rode around the track one time with an instructor. I was in a Dodge Viper back then. I had the first gen, you know, the one with the side pipes and Lexan windows and no rollers and no AC, no ABS, no traction control. And that first Viper was a death trap. But anyway, I was on the track with, where was Talladega Grand Prix. And, you know, I was rowing the gears, you know, it's a 5-speed. Rowing the gears, and the instructor was like, you know, this car has so much torque. He said, you could probably leave the car in third gear, and with all the shifting you're doing, he said, probably leave it in third, and just lug it around the whole track. Like, just try it. And he said, I bet you'll get a better lap time. I was like, no way. No way. Sure enough. Yeah, second gear's plenty of torque coming out of there. Okay, I see your post there. I'll pull it up in a minute here. We'll look at it on stream. I remember. Well, this race is not going to be any competition. Dude's got the meta car, so I was hoping some other people would join, but that looks like a different class car, maybe. Yeah, he's in a different class. Yeah, this car's bullshit. If you look at the specs on it, it says speed 5.9 and 7.7 acceleration. So you look at mine. So remember those numbers. Speed 4.3, acceleration 6.5. Mine says 5.977. So on paper, mine's better. His handling 6.8, mine's 6.1. His braking is 6.9, mine's 5.9. So his handling and braking is better, but my acceleration and speed is a lot better. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. A park bench of a wing on the back of that thing. He's gonna absolutely destroy me. Which I'm just gonna bounce and go find another race, but for a minute, lifting off makes you understeer. Okay. Good info, appreciate it. I wish we could see the telemetry, then you could see, you know, I mean, you can kind of see what my braking gas is, but you can't see like a graph, you know. Then you could really tell what I'm doing wrong. But This is no traction control and super aggressive first gear for horsepower. Look at him outrun me. He's outrunning me, even though my car is rated with better horsepower to weight. He was pulling on me. That's what I'm talking about. That car's bullshit. That's why he's using it. It's a clown car. It's not even real. Look at him. I got way more horsepower to weight than him, but he's still. That's why he's calling good race, because he knows it's over. He knows there's no way I'm catching that thing. Clown car. Alright. Let's see if we can find a race with more than one car, and preferably not the fastest car the whole freaking game. Oh, we're shifting before a corner to keep from overspeeding. Yeah, I do that. I'm just like him. I do the exact same thing. I'm exactly like him. I do that though, yeah. Sometimes I'll come up on a corner and I'm like, if I maintain this speed, I can do it. So I'll leave it, and I may even let it ride the limiter and just bum, 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 bum. And then when I get the tires correct, the angle, the exit angle correct, and then I'll let it grab again and then take off. So yeah, there's a lot of little techniques like that with engine speed, RPM, that help. I'm still learning. There's a lot to learn. Most of my racing was drag racing. So road course, I did very little of that. A little bit of autocross, a little bit of road course, not much at all. 99.9% was drag racing, so that's a totally different sport. So I know about weight transfer front to back, but not left to right. And when I say front to back, just going to back. You know what I mean? We're not concerned with stopping as much with our acceleration. So it's just really one aspect, it's just totally different. It's just basically making a bullet, firing it out of a gun. That's what drag racing is. And some people rip on that. Oh, you never turn the wheel or anything. Trust me, brother. When you got 1,000 horsepower, you're turning the wheel. If you're not, you're going in the wall. Unless you're in an R35 or something like that. Tickle my boot. Okay. Need more rotation. Do want to roll. Let's firm that up. Had a little oversteer this way. Because if I do it with spring, the car's just going to get rigid, and it's not going to transfer weight back when I floor it. This is going to firm it up and allow less body roll. It's still going to have sway left and right, but the roll, we're going to firm that up a little bit. And in doing so, instead of the car rolling, it's going to put it to the tires. That's going to make it slide around a little more. And hopefully that'll help me keep my angle, so I don't have to let off the gas, make a turn, and grab the next gear and floor it, and it'll just rotate enough to keep going. That's what we're hoping for. Practice here. Track's way too sharp to run no traction. We need just a hair. So we're just gonna put it on sport. That's gonna take the majority of the spinning out, but not all of it. So it should still rotate, but not just boil the tires for no good reason. I don't know. Pretty good. Front looks too low. Yeah, the front tires are underinflated. Yeah, the fronts are flat. The rear is pretty linear. Yeah, the rear's okay. The front's underinflated. The middle's not touching. It's underinflated. Okay. More air pressure should make the tire balloon and bring the center up and make it start touching the road a little more. And that'll bring the temperature of the center up to match the outer. Once you get it right, that means the tire's nice and flat on the top against the road. So we'll watch the front left and the front right. How they lined up. You want the number linear. It doesn't have to be a number all the time. Watch if you're taking sharp turns, getting in or out is going to take a lot of weight. Okay, inner 198, middle 192. Now the middle temp fronts in the middle, but barely. By doing this, we're going to improve front grip, and that will help turning and braking. Flip another thumb. And that should mean, well, we don't have ABS turned on, but if you have ABS turned on, it should mean it doesn't have to use ABS anymore. 3 minutes of practice left, so keeps us front tire turned out. These are sport tires, so they're gonna usually run a little more pressure than a race tire. More like a street tire. Rotating good. Floor it. Not enough to let off the gas when it's going out. Not good because the front's starting to grip better. It's pivoting. Very nice. Yeah, that's better. Looking really good on the front, very linear. Rear is see. Good. The rears are slightly over, depending on. The rears were there. Go around these corners, want that front camera to be close to 0. Pretty good, I saw it 0. And to the rear, I think the rear pretty much straight up and down. Not much camera now, I'll be accelerated, that's going on. It's off the brake a little bit. Morning, everybody. I didn't know what was on YouTube this morning. Nobody. I wonder if it's not pulling up. Do you guys mind clicking on this YouTube link and see if it'll pull up for you? I'll post it in the chat. It'd be a clickable link in the thing. That's a link to the YouTube stream. You guys don't mind clicking on that? If it'll pull up, and if you could, hit the thumbs up on the video if you like what you're seeing so far. Maybe we can get some people. I just don't think it's telling anybody that I'm streaming. To have no streamers on YouTube is kind of odd. Not that I have a lot normally, but some. 1, 2. We got 6 on Twitch, we got 2 on Kick, and 1 on YouTube. Odd. It makes me think they didn't broadcast properly. But I need to double check. I thought I put it in the right category. Nope. did that on purpose. Why'd you do that, dude? Man. Bumped me to knock me around. That's crazy. That was dirty, Jammer. Dirty. Yeah, well, we're in the middle corner. Gears up. Get a lot less lazy. We need to go 200 miles an hour, 180. 20. Let's get this done, guys. Almost different. I always add more arrow if we need it. Really want it to turn a little better. Fuel tuning. Yeah. Put the rotation right and go flat out through here. It's not ready yet. Full tires. Oh, yeah. Car wants to turn now. One finger on the wheel, easy. Yeah, it's got a little bit of oversteer. That should help us. Oh, yeah. When you get it right, you won't have to sling it well. Good. Huh. Interesting. I want more conversion. We have a note vehicle. Almost positive values on the rear. 2.1, yeah, close enough. It's gonna differ a little bit, depending. Yeah, that's 0 on the left rear, 0. It's very, very close to perfect. That means the rear tires are at the exact angle of the road when I'm turning sharp. That should be maximum grip. I just gotta look at the temps. As the angle of the rear tires change, the tire pressure might need to be adjusted too. It still looks pretty linear in the back. 4, 2, 3, yeah, they're all really close. That's good. Yep, linear in the front, linear in the back. Got the angle of the tire, the pressure, and thus temperature perfect. Alright. That's good. What else? The tire wear should be nominal. I'm going to yank the shit out of the wheel to find grip. Yeah, barely turn the wheel and it's turning. Any more force feedback? Wheel just feels a little light. Might start clipping. Some people say over 60% the wheels start clipping, but I haven't noticed that in this one, so I don't know what to talk about. We're on the sport tires. Everybody else is on race tires, so not the ideal setup, but it'll be fun. It'll be a little more drifty than that tires anyway. tires are just not it. Not for this kind of track. Horsepower's nice, but you can't carry the speed like these guys do. Like right here, I'm having to slow way down to make that turn. These tires out of been flying through it. So slow right there, the sport tires just can't do what I want them to do there. I'll keep trying. If I can get the angle just right, I might be able to catch this guy. They're on race tires, I'm on sport tires, so it's a challenge. 15-minute race, their tires will not be worn out, so they have the right option, the correct choice. Have faith. Yes, sir. That's how we're going to have to catch him. We're just going to have to really get out of our comfort zone. And trust that the car will make it, even though it looks like it. Apex, just the rubber. Tires look like brand new. They haven't worn down probably at all. On lap 6 of the 8. That tells you it got way too hard of a tire. So I can't keep up with these guys. Got horsepower to wait, but don't have grip. So all this right here. I can't go full throttle yet. This spins. Soybean and corn looks good. If the comments are on a rotation, it's still, if I sling the car around, really nothing, doesn't matter. That tells me it's too soft in the rim. Barely any oversteer here. Slide that angle out. Slide, push. Where to fix it, go slower. And that won't keep up with those guys. Yeah, it's... Take a break right now or I'm gonna get sick. Ooh, good race though. I think we'll take a break there. We've been at it for about 2 hours and 22 minutes. I'll be back later. Doing some more racing, I'm sure. Something. Whatever it is, it'll be fun. You guys will never do it. And make sure you follow, subscribe, and thumbs up on the YouTube video. That video has not got much traction for some reason, but that's the link to it there. If you guys would hit the thumbs up on that, I'd appreciate it. Hopefully that will get more people watching this stream next time too. For some reason YouTube just didn't show up today. A little weird. Alright, we'll see you later.